Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Big Frog's 4x4. Got a couple things going on in the shop. We have our Chevy Cobalt that I'm going to be welding new rocker panels in. I'm not a body guy, never went to body school of any kind, but I've done a couple of Chevy rocker panels, tack welded them in, cleaned them up, sanded them down. So we're going to be doing the same thing to this. I don't care if it really looks perfect, but it has to pass PA inspection. And since it is a unibody, it cannot be like filled in with mud or something like that. You can't fill it with foam. Unibody is part of the structure in PA, so you have to properly weld in sheet metal in place of the sheet metal. So we're going to be welding in that, and that way it can pass inspection. And then over here on the other side, Chevy Cruze that is getting a new rear lateral arm. He just recently bought this car, so I don't know, he doesn't know if this is something that happened when someone borrowed his car. One of his friends took his car out for a joyride, basically, and they did this, or if this was like that when he bought it. But I put it up on the lift, went to do the inspection, and this is what we found. So we're going to be putting a new lateral arm on. Unfortunately, I can't finish the job because the lateral arm bolt is also bent. Let's see if I can get it so you can see it here. The bolt's bent, and it's going to take 2 days for the dealer to get it. So this was a project I was going to start for this weekend for the video, but without the bolt, I can't finish the video. And then, like I said, we're going to be doing rocker panels on the Cobalt, and that does not pass PA inspection. So I'm going to remove as little of the rust as possible, as little as a metal, as possible, as much of the rust as I can get out, and as little metal as possible. And we're just going to replace in the section that's bad. So here's the new rocker. It's what they call a slip over, but I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather not just slide it over the original, tack weld it in place, or cut out the original, slide it in place, and weld it in. I want to actually cut out and remove a section of this, then form a section of the new one to match the old one. So I got to figure out how much this is solid, how much I got to remove. I might have to cut it all out. And my thought is, I'm going to take the keys out here so you can hear me. My thought is, I'm probably going to cut it right here at this seam, so it's behind the seal of the door. You'll never really see the seam here, and then I will this is all routed out. I'll do the pinch weld right here. So you can see underneath here, this rocker is in pretty rough shape. So I will cut out, see if I can draw out all the spot welds, separate this rocker from this other part of the body here. Bubbles up here. But I'm going to remove as little of the material as possible. We'll pop all this off and just remove and cut out whatever sections are bad. So I'm starting to remove these trims on the door, and there's adhesive. I was actually surprised. I thought most of them were scrapped or snapped or screwed into place. But there's actual adhesive behind these. So you're going to have to come along with a trim tool and get all that adhesive worked up. And there's actual snaps underneath here then. It snaps in this direction. Once you get this adhesive pulled up, you're going to have to snap it all away from the vehicle. Alright, I'll walk you through removing the back one like I did the front one. Like I said, there's snaps on the back side here. I'll grab my trim tool and get underneath there and just work it across and get that glue all broken free. Takes a little bit of muscle. And grab your other trim tool so you can get the next row of adhesive back. Alright, then you can just work your snaps off then. Unfortunately, my son had wrecked this car, and that's why this area got smashed and is rusted. He damaged the inside. So it looks like this rocker right here may be pushed up just a little bit. This bodywork in here. This is all what appears to be just surface rust. I will find out once I get this all out how bad this area of rust is on the inside. It still sounds and feels pretty solid, so this may just get all sanded down and just repainted. There you can see the two lines of adhesive. And then snap here. There's a snap there. Oh, and snap here. Snap here, and then there's the hole where the other snap was. So that's just some things to look forward to in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm not a body guy, so all of you body guys out there, give me some pointers, but don't be yelling at me that I'm doing it all wrong. I don't mind some constructive criticism, just don't get on there and swear at me because I'm doing something wrong. I do not expect this to be a tutorial video for anyone, but I don't want you to be out there and be afraid to do things on your own, especially on a car like this where we're keeping this thing until it runs into the ground. I'm not trading it in. I'm not worried about resale value. I just got to make sure it's safe and it's passing PA legal inspections. So thanks for watching Big Frogs 4x4. Don't forget to give me a like, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell if you want notified as every video as it comes out. And as always, God bless.